Have you ever felt like something's wrong with your head? You're not alone. There's something inside your mind that no one ever told you to look for. It's not talent, not luck, not motivation. It's a hidden switch buried deep in your brain, hidden so well that most people will live and die without ever finding it. And the truth is, they don't want you to. From the moment you were born, your brain was programmed. Every word, every command formed invisible walls around your thoughts. Go to school, get good grades, get a job, stay safe, obey the system. You learn to follow before you learn to think. And that's how the world keeps you predictable, by keeping that switch buried under fear, comfort, and repetition. But somewhere deep inside, your mind remembers who you were before the programming, before you were told what's possible and what isn't. There's a version of you that still knows how to break patterns, how to create instead of conform. That version is the keeper of the switch, the one that separates the ordinary from the awake. The hidden switch isn't made of metal or wires, it's neurological. It's the moment your brain stops running on survival mode and starts operating on creation mode. Most people never make that jump. They live trapped in loops, fear, routine, comfort, firing the same neural patterns every single day until the brain forgets how to change. The switch flips the moment you interrupt that cycle, when you stop replaying your past and start rewiring your future. It's the instant your brain stops asking, "What if I fail?" and starts asking, "What if I don't?" It's the moment your mind stops protecting you from growth and starts demanding it. Once it flips, everything looks the same, but feels different. Reality doesn't change, perception does. You start seeing patterns for what they are, programming. And once you see it, you can't unsee it. But the world doesn't want that. Because the moment your brain wakes up, you stop being controllable. Autopilot minds are easier to manage, scrolling, comparing, consuming, obeying. A mind that questions its own code is dangerous. Your brain was never meant to live numb. It was meant to evolve. Yet society feeds it comfort, screens, dopamine, tiny hits of pleasure that keep you docile while your potential starves. That's why the system buries the switch. Because if you found it, you'd stop following and start creating. So what is it really? It's awareness. The moment you catch your own mind in the act. When you notice the excuse forming and whisper, "Not this time." It's discipline, forcing your brain to obey your vision instead of your fears. And its purpose, a reason so strong it silences every distraction trying to pull you back to sleep. Every person who's ever broken free found it, not because they were gifted, but because they dared to reprogram their mind. They taught their neurons to fire for growth, not fear. Every early morning, every failure, every step forward while trembling, that was the switch flipping. Over and over, until success became their default wiring. Flipping it isn't loud. It's quiet, a strange stillness in your head after years of static. It's the moment fear loses its grip, not because it's gone, but because you stopped listening. When you realize no one's coming to save you, and that realization feels liberating instead of terrifying. That's your brain shifting from helplessness to control. And once it flips, everything changes. You stop reacting. You start creating. You stop fearing failure. You start dissecting it. The same pressure that once crushed you becomes fuel. Because your prefrontal cortex, the part that decides, finally overrides your limbic system, the part that panics. And that's when you become unstoppable. But the world won't clap for you. They'll call you strange, obsessed, detached. Because when you flip the switch, you stop being predictable. You stop living as if life happens to you and start realizing it happens through you. And that kind of awareness, it threatens everything built to keep people asleep. Flipping it isn't a one-time spark. It's daily, deliberate rebellion. Every time you choose focus over distraction, action over hesitation, silence over noise, you reinforce the new circuit. You're teaching your brain, this is who I am now. Success isn't a miracle, it's a neurological event. Every act of courage, every moment of discipline, that's your brain rewriting its own code. You can rewire your mind at any age because neuroplasticity never stops. You are the programmer, not the program. But here's the twist, the reason most people never find it. They're too distracted to hear it. The switch hides in silence. And silence is rare, because if you ever went truly quiet, you'd hear it, that faint, ancient signal deep inside saying, you were meant for more. That voice is real. That's your mind, unmasked. And the moment you decide to follow it, the switch turns on. You'll stumble, you'll fail. Your brain will beg to return to comfort. But every time you resist, you evolve. Each act of defiance strengthens the new wiring. The switch doesn't make life easy, it makes you powerful. And when that happens, when your brain wakes up, they can't control you anymore. You become the one thing the system fears most, a human being who thinks freely. If you felt something just now, that quiet spark in your chest, that's it. That's your hidden switch flickering on. Don't let it fade. Feed it, protect it, live by it. Because once the switch is on, they can never turn it off. And if you want more truths like this, the ones they don't want you to find, make sure you stick around, because we're just getting started.